Director, Ms. Chan Bao Ling.
Hello, good morning, everyone. So, first of all, I would like to thank the system for giving me the opportunity to be the speaker for this Star Guarantee course. And also, I want to thank our amazing MC, Matthew and Suraya, for the amazing introduction as well as the tee up. So, my name is Bao Ling, and I would like to share my new skin journey with you. And I normally begin my sharing with this slide. Life is a matter of choices, and every choice you make makes use. Basically, what this slide is trying to tell you is that where you are right now, the situation that you are in right now, the job that you are having right now, even the spouse that you are married to right now is because of a series of choices that you have made in the past. So today, if you can dial in at 8 a.m. in the morning, I believe that you also have made a decision and you have made a choice. You would like to succeed here. And at the bare minimum, I believe that you are listening, right, to master closing to become a 10K achiever. So I would like to urge everyone to open your heart to listen to me as well as the sharers later so that you can maximize, right, your time that you are going to spend here for the next 1 hour or so, less than 1 hour or so. So, and also how to achieve success in New Skin. I mean, beside attending our Star Guarantee course, is actually being grateful. Being grateful is actually is a magnet, right, for miracles to happen. We have just ended our August, and also I believe that everyone have very, very good result, and be grateful for the good result that you have, and also be grateful for the lesson that you have learned. And of course, right, I'm deep down very, very grateful for New Skin being such an amazing companies, right, with all the expo promos as well as the 20% discount. So it has really helped our journey a lot, and basically has helped a lot of people to start on the product as well. So if you are grateful, good things will continue to happen. I'm sure that if you are continue to remain grateful, you will definitely attract amazing things in the month of September. So why do I embark on New Skin journey? This is a question that a lot of people often ask me. I have a high-paying job, like what the MC has explained earlier, and why do I decide to do New Skin, right? To basically quit everything and left Hong Kong and move back to Malaysia. In my whole life, right, I'm always searching for freedom. For me, freedom actually means very, very simple thing. Freedom means that I don't have to set my alarm to wake up every morning. Basically, I can wake up every time at whatever time that I want. How many of you, right, have this same feeling like me? And how many of you, right, don't like the idea that your lunchtime, right, is being dictated by your boss? Basically, you can only have lunch time within this 1 hour from 12 to 1, and after that you have to be back in the office, right? And how many of you hate the feeling, right, whenever you want to apply leave, right, do you even see your own parents, you have to get approvals from your boss? So I really don't like all this feeling. So to me, right, having this very simple freedom, right, actually means a lot to me. So just a bit of my background, right. I study very, very hard. So I'm actually a electrical and electronic engineering graduate. I also have a master in engineering also. But despite having a degree or master in engineering, I actually end up pursuing a career in the investment banking industry. I study very hard, so it's also very easy for me to get into a very good company. So I was with JP Morgan, and I worked really, really hard in order to climb up the corporate ladder to become an executive director. So to me in life, right, there's no free lunch. You have to work very, very hard in order to get what you want. And why I decided to climb the corporate ladder instead of like doing business, right? My dad is actually a traditional business owner. So when I was growing up, I have seen how his business has gone through so many ups and downs. To me, I realized that business is really very challenging unless you have a very big heart. And basically, every time there's a crisis, right, his business will be impacted. So to me, I believe that climbing up the corporate ladder is something that I feel that is more secure, because as long as I work hard, I will be able to get the result that I want. Of course, this is my transformation with New Skin. So I'm sure a while ago, everyone did the Facebook 10 years challenge, right? So when I did my 10 years challenge, I was quite proud of myself that I actually looked pretty okay. But that said, right, at the age of 35, my appearance and my health has actually deteriorated. And really, really thanks to New Skin product, right, I was able to regain my health and also regain so-called my youth and my beauty as well. I'm someone who is relatively vain, And actually, at the age of 30 plus, right, I already spent a lot on very expensive skincare treatments. I have even been to aesthetic clinics, right, many times. But despite all that, right, I wasn't able to preserve my look or my youth, right. But thanks to new skin product, I was able to do that. And also to a lot of people, maybe very different compared to most of you who are online today, right? I didn't join New Skin because I started with one set of product and then I see great transformation and then I decide to embark on the business. It's actually not that case. I joined New Skin, right, because I see the outcome that I can get, i.e. passive income, and that's the reason why I decided to join New Skin. But of course, if you ask me, how do I have the product belief, it's actually from my mom. She has started on the New Skin product 1 year before I embark on the business. I've seen huge transformation in her, and that gives me the confidence that New Skin product is good. But let's say, right, having a good product doesn't mean that I want to join the business. It's actually the passive income part, right, that actually make me want to embark on the business. So, how many of you, right, really spend time, right, thinking what will happen to your life 10 years, 20 years from now? So, I really like this question. If you continue doing your current job, would you achieve financial freedom and able to spend more time with your family? So, when I reflect, on my journey or my career, right, after being 10 years in the investment banking industry, I realized that if I continue doing what I'm doing, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, right, I'm not going to get what I want. I was already working very hard in the investment banking industry. I work almost 12 hours a day. So I start work at 8 o'clock and then I finish around 8 o'clock. And on top of that, I have to do conference call. And every weekends, right, either Saturday or Sunday, one of the weekends, I would have to spend time in the office. And although I get a very high pay, right, I realized that I cannot continue doing this because it has taken a toll on my health. When I'm 20s, I can work this kind of hour. When I'm in my 30s, I can, right? But can you imagine, right? In my 40s, I still have to work this kind of hour fighting with younger people who are more energetic. Probably not. When in my 50s, I still have to continue to do this, right? I don't think so. Because like I mentioned earlier, right, my whole life, I'm actually looking for freedom. And how do you know, how do you think that you can achieve freedom? It's actually coming from passive income. So to me, passive income is very important. It's not how much you earn when you work hard. It's how much you earn, right, even when you stop working. Why am I willing, right, to leave my high-paying corporate job, right? Because I know that even though I'm getting a very high pay, but I'm not in control of the salary. If today my boss decide to fire me for whatever reason, be it an economic crisis, the company is not doing well, basically the company decide to pull out from Hong Kong for whatever reason, right, that's beyond my control, I will lose my income stream. But whereas here, I know that the moment I build out a passive income, it's a financial safety net. And the best part is, right, if the passive income is more than my expenses, right, I'm financially free. This is something that I've been looking for, right, for my entire life. And then why I decide to embark on New Skin business, right? Because I know that we are here to build asset. Yeah, so I'm a bit different, right? I know that sales is a must in our business, but when I first got to know the business, right, I actually realized, I just realized, I'm very sure that I'm here because I know that I'm here to build asset. Because only with asset, right, I can have my passive income. Why a lot of people buy properties, right, is because they want to have the rental income. Why a lot of people put money in the bank deposit, right, is because they want to have the interest income. I know here, all I'm trying to acquire is actually human asset. And the best part about you acquiring human asset is that I don't have to invest any money. All I need to do is to invest time to learn how to acquire all these human asset. Just like you dialing online today, for SGC, right, is you investing time. How do you do sales and how do you bring in the raw material, right, to eventually convert into your business partner, your PRs, and basically your asset. And the best part about human assets, right, is that they can multiply. So the moment they multiply, right, is that's when, right, I can get my passive income. Why do I say so? I truly witnessed, right, how powerful this passive and growing income can be. So just to share with you a secret, Lillian and I, right, we are born in the same year. So after 7 years in New Skin business, she achieved her $1 million circle member title, i.e. her accumulated commission income from New Skin has exceeded $1 million US. Based on my own calculation, by the time 2009, right, I also make salary plus bonus income of more than $1 million US. But that said, right, for the next 7 years, she was able to compound, right, her income from 1 million to 10 million US dollar. She make an additional 9 million US dollar. Whereas if I continue in my previous job, no matter how hard I work, definitely I can't possibly work 9 times harder. Even though I can work 9 times harder, right, I'm not going to achieve, right, that kind of income, right, she was earning. So I realized that, right, amazing things about this platform, right, is that you can earn passive and exponentially growing income. And besides Lillian on, you look at all the other leaders, right, they have really, really amazing track record as well. So I know that the potential here is really huge with this passive income platform. And all I need to do, right, is just that I need to dare to dream big. If I can dream bigger, that means I can get a bigger passive income. And after being in this business for about 7 years, right, you asked me the most important takeaway, right, is the peace of mind. So I think a few months ago, or we are still probably in the midst of it, right, going through this COVID-19 as well as this recession. There's a lot of unemployment issue happening. There's a lot of uncertainty right now, right? If you ask me if I'm still in my past job, right, I will be very, very scared because this time round, I'm actually 40 plus years old. It's like 30 plus. So this is a very, very big crisis. When in my 30s, I could probably say that I will survive because my boss still like me because I'm still young. But in my 40s, right, definitely the risk, right, of being fired, right, is actually very, very high. And also, I remember when my dad was still doing his traditional business. He's now retired. The first crisis that hit me, right, that I recall is actually the 1998 crisis. That time, I was studying in Australia, and my dad business suffered a lot. I was actually at the risk, right, of being sent back to Malaysia. So I remember, right, every crisis, right, is basically caused a lot of disturbance to my life and things like that because I'm very worried. But right now, I'm actually not. In fact, right, I've never been this calm, right, entering into this crisis because I have New Skin. I know that my business will continue to grow. I'm in control of whatever that I'm doing. And like the MC has mentioned, right, in fact, right, my business has grown multiple times, right, since the lockdown in March this year. And I think what really matters to most for me, right, is that I'm able to give my parents time. So while I was working in Hong Kong, I only see my parents like a few times a year, once during Chinese New Year, and they will fly to Hong Kong, right? They actually have to fly to Hong Kong to spend time with me. Even though they are in Hong Kong, physically in Hong Kong with me, I wouldn't be able to spend time with them because I'm constantly busy with work. So what I would normally do is that I will have breakfast with them and I will give them a stash of cash, ask them to do whatever you want, go and do shopping, do whatever you want, and I will meet them for dinner. That's it. And let's say if I'm busy, I just continue working in the office even after dinner. So that's basically how I'm able to spend. That's how I spending time with my parents in the past. But actually in New Skin, after doing New Skin, I realized that I can be with them, right, when they needed me the most. So for example, during this movement control order, this so-called lockdown in Malaysia, I was able to spend 2 months, right, with my parents back in my hometown. And I think what is more importantly, right, I was able to give my parents this so-called gift lah. So something very cute that I have done for my parents. So I printed this travel pass, right? So I told my parents, just pick any destination in the world. I'm going to send you there. I'm going to fly with you this time. We will fly business class, right? And actually spend and stay in a 5-star accommodation. So basically, I asked them to pick any destination in the world, and I will pay for it lah. In the past, I will be able to do it because I have the money, but I definitely won't be able to spend time with them. But now in New Skin, right, not only I can pay for it, right, I can actually have time to spend with them as well. And funny enough, right, I would thought that they will pick like somewhere in Europe, US, right. They actually pick Xi'an in China. It's a place that they truly want to go, but so far, right, they have not been able able to do that? Because every holiday is dictated by the children and the grandchildren. So every holidays that my parents have been on with us, right, is all about our choice and not about their choice. So I would urge everyone, right, spend some time, ask your parent what they really want. And then you'll be able to fulfill their dreams. Hopefully I can fulfill their dreams as soon as possible when we are able to fly again. So if you ask me why today I have this so-called outcome, right? I'm able to spend more times with my parents. I'm able to give my parents this small gift, right? It's because I have built up a small network here. I would like to use the word small because I have very big dream. I really want to have my network as big as possible because I believe that with more money, we can also do more good to the society as well. So like I mentioned, network equals to asset, equals to passive income, equals to freedom. So how you build all these things, right, is basically all start from you, and then you help 5% to become a BR in the first year, and then in return, this 5% help another 5% to become a BR in year 2, and then you will have 25 BR in your second level, and then they themselves help another 5 people each, right? In year 3, i.e. the third level, you have 125 PRs in your organization. So assuming everyone doing a very conservative sales, about 3,000 points every month, you'll be making about 23,000 US dollar per month. Imagine if everyone is doing 10,000 sales, right, every month, right, what would be your income? And also again, imagine, right, if let's say you are able to double and triple your BR, right, what kind of income that you will be able to get? But again, right, how all these businesses enter your network, right, it all start from sales. Like I mentioned, I know that day one, I'm in this business to build network. But again, I'm also very clear that everything starts from sales. Without sales, without the person agreeing to start on the product, the person will not enter my network. Because most of you who are online today, right, you enter the business because you started on the product and you see good result, and then you see the business opportunity. And that's the reason why sales is actually a very, very important element of our business. And again, how you think of sales? To me, sales, right, is selling something that I might not be even using to you. So for example, I could be a car salesman. I could be selling BMW, Mercedes, but it doesn't mean that I'm driving a Mercedes or driving a BMW. Whereas here, right, we're actually sharing, right, what I use and sharing what I love, right. I can tell you that so far, right, whatever products I'm able to so-called sell to my friends, right, and my family members, and their referrals are basically products that I am using myself, and they are products that I genuinely love. So you attract what you think and you receive what you believe. So it's very important to have these 3 very important belief system. Some of you might have seen this belief system many times already, but to me, right, not only you have to aware that you have to have this belief system, you need to constantly strengthen this belief system, and you have to protect this belief system as well. So what is the first most important belief system, right, is that everyone needs new skin product. This is actually very, very important though. The word here is everyone. So sound check right now. Do you feel that TR90 is only for fat people? Or is it really for everyone? Skinny people can benefit from TR90 and also need TR90. Do you think that Dual is for old and sick people only? How about the young people like me, right, who's very vain, right, who wants to preserve my youth? And do you think that Neutral, our amazing hair care product, right, is only for bald people, people who have no hair, people who have a hair loss problem, or for anyone, right, who just want to make sure that they never suffer from hair thinning problem? So you really have to ask yourself whether you truly believe that everyone needs new skin product. This is a very, very important belief, right? And if you have this strong belief, right, and if you continue to strengthen and protect this belief, right, I can reassure you becoming a 10K achiever is actually not a problem. But of course, right, the second belief system is that everyone needs new skin opportunity because everyone wants passive income and everyone needs passive income. And the third one, right, is everyone can succeed in new skin because I believe that everyone has the ability to learn and everyone is capable of changing. And that's the reason why, right, everyone can succeed in new skin. And why do you have to be a 10K achiever, right? Basically, we want to be a 10K achiever is to bring in our many raw material into our organization so that we can eventually activate them to become the business partner. But of course, right, the near-term benefit, right, of becoming a 10K achiever, you can make a 5-digit commission income in terms of ringgit. So basically, you are looking at like 10,000 ringgit and beyond kind of commission income. Why this commission income is also very, very important, right? Because you need to have your success story. You need to have a success story, right, in order to inspire your downline, in order to inspire, right, whoever who will be joining your organization. And also today, you have to be mindful that we are running a business. And of course, right, if I'm the business owner, I'm constantly looking at how to expand the business. So we are not in here to maintain, right, as an employee. And there's a reason why, right, becoming a top achiever every month is very, very important. And of course, right, the more important reason, right, of becoming a 10K achiever, right, is that we master closing. This is something that is also very, very important because in this business, right, we have to do it first, then only we can teach our downline. We cannot teach our downline what we have yet to acquire. So if today, if we don't master our 10K, our downline probably will master our 10K. If we decide that we want to take a long time to master our 10K, our downline will also take a very, very long time to master their 10K. So in order to have this 6 level 5%, right, or 525, 125, that kind of income, right, we know that duplication is very, very important, and we definitely have to master this 10K first. And of course, right, and in the process of mastering 10K, we also must learn how to create BR. At the end of the day, right, we want our network. So how to someone become a BR is actually very simple. This person started on the product, and then you basically help this person to share the products with 2 more friends, and then maybe 3 relatives, and this person become a BR. So the more BR we have, right, in our organization, basically you can build up your 525, 125 faster. And the most powerful things is that, can you imagine all your BR in your organization, right, is actually a 10K achiever. Not only that all of you enjoy a very decent income, and you are actually bringing in raw material very, very fast. And of course, right, how to go 10K, right? I think the first thing that you must remember is that it's massive action. Okay, why this massive action, right, is very important. Again, it's really, really back to our positioning. Today, you are doing new skin as an employee, or today you are doing new skin as a boss. I'm sure you guys who are online today, right, most of you are already full-time in new skin business, or maybe some of you are still part-timer. But if you are willing to carve out this time, right, to listen to SGC, I believe that you have an intention, right, to do full-time in new skin. So don't you think about it, right? If you are doing full-time in new skin, right, shouldn't you work harder compared to when you're working for your boss? Because this is your own business. That's why to me, right, massive action is very, very important, because we are doing it for ourselves and this is our business. We cannot be working any less hard, right, when we are working for someone else. And of course, right, you need to be positive. Why becoming positive is very important? Only when you really believe that everyone needs TR90, everyone needs tour, you have a lot of people that you can OPP. You can a lot of people that you can share the product with. For example, if only CTR90 is for fat people, people with BMI of 25 and above, right, your pool is very, very small. The people that you can talk to, right, is also very, very limited. And that's why you really have to be positive that everyone needs our product. And of course, right, before you go for OPP, what are you telling yourself? Do you tell yourself that this person will definitely needs the product, and imagine this person, how this person will benefit for the product? Or you're already telling you it's very, very difficult, this person has no money, this person doesn't like network marketing product, this person doesn't have a very strong awareness for health. So it's very important what you tell yourself before you go to OPP. And also, I think what is very important, right, is what you tell yourself, right? First thing you wake up in the morning, do you tell yourself that today is going to be a great day, fantastic day? Or do you tell yourself that, oh, I have to do new skin again, just like going to work? You drag yourself out of the house. Definitely being positive, right, will help you to achieve things that you want for that day. And if you feel that you are down and things like that, I would suggest, right, read the book Secret and also Magic. The book has actually helped me a lot. So I'm someone who is very, very logical. I don't believe in magic, to be honest. But there was one time, basically 2 years ago, I really needed a magic to happen in my organization. And that's when I decided to read the magic, and it has really created magic in my organization. And from now onwards, right, I really believe in the book Magic. You can ask any of my downline, right, the moment they are feeling down, the moment they have disbelief, right, in themselves, I will ask them to start reading the book Magic. And of course, right, having self-discipline, right, is actually very important. So I share with you a secret. I make sure that unfortunately this day I still have to wake up, right, using the alarm. I make sure that I don't sleep more than 7 hours when I first started this business. Right now a bit longer lah because I'm getting a bit older. Still, I make sure that I never sleep more than 8 hours, because to me, right, I cannot spend all my time sleeping and doing nothing. So I make sure that I'm very disciplined. I don't sleep more than 7 hours, so that I have more time to do new skin. Like I have mentioned earlier in the past, right, I work very very hard for my boss. So I believe that, right, in new skin business I should work even harder because this is my business. So how to have self-discipline, right? You fix the number of appointment that you should have. So for part-timer and even full-timer, right, I would suggest you talk to your upline. How many appointments, right, you should target to have every day in order to get the result that you want. And also, success doesn't come from what you do occasionally, it comes from what you do consistently. Consistency is the key to success in new skin business. If you stick to doing the same number of activities every day, eventually you will see result. The moment we stop doing, the moment we stop doing OPP, the moment that you decided that you want to take a break for like a few days still okay, but the moment that you want to decide to take a break, right, for a week or two, you have actually gone backward in your business. Because the moment that you decide to take a break, you might not be following up as closely as your prospect, your customer, and you might basically slow down and really move backward, right, in terms of what you do. So, and also in this business, right, I want to remind everyone there's delayed gratification as well. Today you start doing something. I know that today you start telling yourself that I must have 7 appointments every day. I must have 7 appointments every day. But again, right, the result might not come immediately. Even though today you might have 7 appointments, you might increase the chances of closing, but it also takes some time, right, for you to sharpen your closing a skill later, which I'm going to share later, right? So be mindful today. If you work hard, the result will come, but it might not come immediately. So just have to be patient. So life, right, is 10% what happened to you and 90% how you react to it. So this is a very, very famous saying, right, by our COE3, Mr. Chua. How I interpret that is that life is 10% what happened because it's already happened. There's not much you can do to reverse the situation or reverse the things that's already happened. How you react to it is actually more important. So, for example, I can't spend the whole day, right, thinking why my friend has no reply, why I call this person didn't pick up the phone, right? All I can do is that I move on and I reach out to another person and even more people, right, to continue to do my activity, activities. So pack your day with activities, right, and you won't have time, right, over analyzing what has already happened and be trapped in the negative emotion. And of course, right, how to go 10K, the second part is actually improve your closing ratio. This is actually very, very important. You must have a helping heart. The helping heart is very important because a lot of time we get confused whether we are there to give or whether we are there to take. So when I mention this, right, it's because when we think about the 10K, and every time we have this 10K, right, this month I want to go 10K, we become very anxious. We become very, just want to close this person without thinking whether we can help this person or not. So you have to be very mindful. Even though we are chasing 10K, right, we are not chasing the sales 10K. We are actually helping 10 people, right, to improve their health and things like that. So how this helping heart, right, has actually helped me in this business, right? I remember there was one case, right, it's actually a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine in secondary school, but I have lost contact with him, right, for more than 20 years. Sorry, more than 15 years. Wouldn't say 20 years, about 15 years. So finally, I reconnected with him. And the moment I reconnected with him, right, I found out that he had high blood pressure. He just got married and the wife has a newborn. So his blood pressure is actually very high, about 180. I guess it's really, really high. So it took me about 6 months to close this person. to get him to start on TR90. So I will have lunch with him almost every Wednesday for 6 months, right? And then eventually close him on the product. So a lot of people will be asking me, right, why would you be so crazy, right, to follow up with this person for 6 months, right? And in fact, you have to have lunch with him every week. Because to me, I really must help him to start on the product because I cannot accept that he's on high blood pressure medication and with such a young family. And of course, right, whether you go with a helping heart or you have the intention to close, right, it makes a huge difference. Why do I say so? If this person really feel that I'm there to close him, right, would this person even have lunch with me, right, every week for 6 weeks, every week for 6 months? Probably not, right? Because you can feel that I genuinely want to help him and maybe there's just some blind spot that I couldn't resolve, right? And finally, I managed to close him. And of course, right, in this business, right, you need to be able to deliver confidence, right, to the person as well. Why the person who doesn't want to be healthy, who doesn't want to look good, who doesn't want to be slimmer, why the person decide not to start on the product, right? It's because of lack of confidence. A lot of time, the lack of confidence doesn't come from the product because our product is amazing. Anyone who do a simple search, right, as long as you are able to articulate the product well enough to this person will understand the technology of this product. Why this person didn't want to refuse to start on the product, right? Is this person have no confidence that they are disciplined enough, right, to stick through the program, for example, TR90. So it's up to us, right, to really deliver to confidence, give them reassurance because we are the expert here. So we really have to use the word trust me to start on the product, to deliver the confidence. And finally, do not compromise easily. Why this is also very important, right? Is because the moment we compromise, right, we are not compromising on our sales, so we are actually compromising on the person's health. Can you imagine if let's say the person is your mom, the person is your child, the person is your spouse, right? Would you easily compromise on the person's health? Definitely not, right? You will influence one more round, ask one more round, and then basically do whatever you can, right, in order to get the person started on the product. And also, uh, uh, the the instead of like listening to me talking about all this theory, right, we actually have two speaker sharer, right, we are have a selected, right, to give us a sharing to show you, right, what they have really done, right, in the month of August, right, to so that they can actually achieve, right, this 10K result. So the first person, right, I would actually going to invite, right, she's someone relatively new in this business. So she completed her BR in June this year. And then in July, she became a 5K top achiever. And in the month of August, right, she's actually our 10K top achiever. So despite being very new, she's also able to help people, 10 people to actually regain their health. So without further delay, I would like to invite the sharer, Dr. Asni, to share with us.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Bao Ling, for the introduction. Thank you to the system for inviting me this morning. I am Azni Zain Ahmad, a 64-year-old retiree. I'm a mother of 4 girls and 4 boys and a grandmother of 12. I was introduced to Nu Skin during the first lockdown by my sponsor and colleague, Dr. Norzaini. At that point in time, I did not know anything at all about Nu Skin. What attracted me to Nu Skin was, first, its products. I was very impressed by the testimonials by users of the products. I was on medication for diabetes, high blood pressure, and cholesterol. I was also overweight as I had put on bit by bit throughout the years since my first born, and also due to age. From the testimonies, I saw that the health of users improved or their health issues eliminated. Of course, I was eager to reduce my weight and regain my health, and therefore, I went on the TR90 program. Secondly, during the course of the program, I was slowly introduced to the Nu Skin business and discovered that the company business values are based on integrity and ethics, which are so very important to me. It is also run by a group of professionals who guided me every step of the way. I attended many of the webinars and training sessions where I understood more about TR90 and other Nu Skin products, its business plan, and of course the financial benefits. By little, my confidence in new skin products and business increased. I met many of my uplines after the MCO. I was impressed with their passion and dedication to their work. I was especially awed by the amazing teamwork and spirit within the team members, which made me want to be part of the team and benefit from joining the business. I'd like to share how I learned and practiced the art of closing. First, I created a hot list of people whom I knew will benefit from TR90. They were close family members and friends. Even after 1 month on TR90, I already showed positive results, and the people I met commented on how much slimmer I looked and how my complexion had improved. That is the most effective way of introducing the products. I will then observe and learn from my uplines how they presented the products and did the closing. When no closing is done during the first meeting, which is quite common, we would do more follow-ups until the final closing is done. Sometimes it takes just half an hour, but sometimes it takes months. I learned from many training sessions about never compromising. I think that's what I've tried to practice, which is not to give up easily and be swayed by negative response, which is also very common. I have always to try again. Never give up and always be positive. I have experienced so many ups and downs, happy moments and disappointments, but I never give up. Why? It is because I am focused on achieving my goals. I have to help my partners. I have to help myself. I have to help the people I have met. Patience, persistence, and the genuine feeling of always wanting to help people are also the keys to success. I realized that we must have a good knowledge and therefore confident when explaining about the products we are promoting. We have to use the products ourselves. Testimonials of ourselves are the most convincing. We have to listen to their stories, understand the issues. From there, we can gauge the types of products that they need and who else in their family and circle of friends who may need the products as well. We can also gauge from that conversations and understanding them and maybe introduce other products in New Skin because New Skin has so many products other than TR90 and Duo. From there, I do not wait for things to happen, but immediately take action to make contacts. I do not even limit myself to the list. Sometimes when someone happens to mention a name, I would quickly make an effort to find out their contact number and then initiate a contact. The last month was a real test for me. At first, I thought 10K is impossible to achieve in 1 month. But after listening to sharing sessions of success stories of friends, colleagues, partners, especially during jump starts, I started to believe that if others can do it, so can I. What emphasized that belief was listening to the LTS and the C Live and all the webinars that New Skin had organized for all of us. In addition to that, the cheering on by my uplines really kept me going. So far, I have confidence that New Skin is the right company for me to be part of in this phase of my life. STWW has established a system and tools to help us to succeed in business. The right people with a positive mindset, caring attitude, and universal values is a big bonus, which is what I am so thankful for. At my age, I do not need dramas anymore in my life. So New Skin is really a blessing. Finally, I would like to thank and express utmost gratitude to my sponsor, Dr. Norzaini, my uplines, Mazlina, Datin Julina, Bao Ling, Bao Yan, Alan, and the whole system in general for the coaching, inspiration, motivation, and always encouraging me throughout my journey in New Skin. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Bao Ling. Thank you, the organizers. Goodbye and have a good day.
Wow, amazing sharing, right, by Dr. Asni. Cannot imagine, right? She's just a few months old into the business. I think because I work very closely with Dr. Asni, what I really seen from her, right, is a willingness to learn. even though despite being a high achiever, and she just simply follow. And then of course, right, in her, I really see this never give up and this no compromise spirit. I believe that she has been able to transfer, right, this never give up and this no compromise spirit, right, from her previous career into doing new skin. All of us, right, actually have this inner strength or this nature in us, right? And that's why we are able to achieve certain success in the past. It's more important for us, right, to be able, right, to transfer this knowledge or this skill or this mindset, right, in doing new skin to ensure that we can even have a bigger success here. And the next person that I'm actually going to invite, right, is someone who is a bit longer in this business. So to me, after after having chat or discussion with him, right, what I learned from this person is that even though in the past he probably have massive action, but it's a massive action with a mission, right, to give, right, instead of to take, right, has given him another level of breakthrough for these few months. So without further delay, I would like to invite Keith Tan, right, to do the sharing.
Yeah, thank you, Bao Ling, for the introduction. Good morning, brothers and sisters. I'm Keith Tan, 59 years old. Gratitude to the system for giving this opportunity to share. A bit of my background: I used to be from the testing and certification industry for 36 years. My last held position was AVP. In 2015, I was introduced to new skin product due to my high blood pressure, cholesterol, and fatty liver. Through a set of TR90 and Duo, I regained my health. My why new skin was very simple. I like ST environment and the people. Having benefited from the product, it's very meaningful to help people. I will be something that can keep me occupied when I retire, not wanting to spend the next 10 years working for others. For a back to zero plan, I decided to quit my job and come to this platform full-time last year. I do new skin comfortably until a stage where I saw my teammates grow, but I'm stagnant. I lost my focus and my strong product belief become my weakest link. When I OPP, I talk more than listen. Try to convince people than finding out their needs. Closing become a challenge for me. I kind of lost confidence. I set goal but always never achieve. I become a maintenance officer. Somehow last minute make it. I would like to thank my uplines, Cassandra Chua, Fen Sim, and my mentor, COE3, Lilian Ong, for talking to me till late at night. My mentor asked me why I left my job. She highlighted my advantage. You are the best model for your category, healthier than your peers. Life as an employee at the end, back to zero plan. You know the importance of passive income. What you need to do is share your story with people. Don't be selfish. When we leave this world, what is important is our relationship with people. How to do that? Reconnect with people. Catch up. Don't think of sales. Just talk anything. Understand their lifestyle and needs. Not there to sell, but a solution provider. You are a retardee. No more AVP. Next 3 months, she says, do 10K. I just follow her advice. Write down name list, have a schedule, by what time must get out of the house, who to meet. If nothing, just get out. Don't stay at home. Of course, I felt uncomfortable about all this, but I just do it. I reminded myself that I'm a retardee on a mission to help people, and visualize my uplines and mentor are always there with me when I do OPP. With that mindset, when people rejected me, I don't feel lousy or emo. In fact, I begin to see I was once like them. I actually feel grateful and happy that I experienced personal growth. My breakthrough came after I closed 2 sets of TL90 and Duo to a former colleague and a client. There were some challenges during the follow-up, but I tell myself I need to take accountability and turn things around. With that confidence and feel-good mentality, things just happen. A user, I've been followed up for a year, texted me to ask me about what product is suitable for her 81-year-old mom who was hospitalized for malaria and suffered stroke. CT scan showed some bleeding in the brain. I visited him at his office to ask him more and listen more and close him widespan. I aligned very closely with my upline and they encouraged me. I'm very near to my goal, 2K more. Then I suddenly have this thinking, I'm an expert maintenance officer, sure can. With that come my most satisfying breakthrough, helping my loved ones, which is the most challenging for me. I tried before, but didn't have much success. My third sister, 70 years old, on dual since 2016. Last year, she successfully removed a tumor from her stomach and her recovery was very fast. When the daughter rushed back from Australia to visit her on day 4 after the operation, she saw her mom standing along the hospital corridor holding the drip stand instead of lying on bed. After her operation, there were still some cancer cells and she successfully completed 12 sessions of chemo. I visited her and with my niece present, I asked, "Is your mom fat?" She said yes. I closed my third cyst TL90. My fifth sister, 67 years old. She was diabetic on insulin, thyroid, high cholesterol, and feel giddy after walk short distance. My niece is unable to persuade her to consult doctor. I visited her and told her that her situation is not too bad. Still can eat, sleep, why not see doctor? The next day, my niece called to thank me that she was with her mom at the hospital. She stayed for a day and was discharged. Her condition was due to low blood pressure. I talked to my niece and shared her auntie's story and closed the door. My biggest takeaway from this is those people that rejected you, say no to you, you have to be grateful to them. This breakthrough teaches me a valuable lesson. If you think you are helping them, in the past I would say yes, but now I realize no, I'm helping myself. They help me to settle myself. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Hope my little sharing is helpful to you. Thank you.
Wow, another amazing sharing, right, by our brother Keith Tan. Actually, what I learned from the two sharers is that age is actually not an issue. Both of them are retirees, and both of them actually have a lot of reason, right, why they cannot do the 10K, but they never make it, right, an excuse for themselves. In fact, right, they actually push themselves very hard because they know that people around them really, really need the products, and they just go all out, right, with a helping heart and help people who are even closest, right, to them. Thank you very much, right, to the both sharer today. I learned a lot in terms of their fighting spirit and how they really, really convert, right, new skin into a mission and in order to help more people. So today is the first day of September, so it's all about goal setting. So I think this roadmap here in the business is very simple. For those who have yet to become a become a BR, and then fight for your 10K and eventually attain your EBP title. This is basically what we have to do for ourselves, and also this is what we have to do, right, for everyone that we manage to introduce them into, bring them into our organization. And also how to do this business, we are really, really connecting needs only. Share our experience. You make sure that you have good result from the products, whatever products that you take, and then you just share with people around you who have the same, who have the needs to improve their health, and also to wants to look prettier. And of course, right, in terms of connecting needs, right, I always share with you a secret lah. I always tell myself that I'm the most professional consultant. So should my friend ever need any new skin product, the person must buy from me. So for example, I would tell myself I'm the best TR90 consultant. If any of my friends, right, needs TR90, they should definitely buy from me, because I believe that, right, I can really help them to slim down very, very well. And so for other product, I can help them to benefit from the other product as well. And new skin is not a knowledge, it's actually a skill. It's the only way to master a skill is through continuous learning and conscious practice. I can really, really wealth that's because when I first started the business, I have no idea how to do sales. I'm actually in the investment line. I spend most time doing analysis only, and I dare not want to get involved into sales because I don't think I'm very good in sales. So how many of you, right, actually cried when you first started doing new skin because you can't do the closing? It really happened to me though. I cried a few times when I couldn't close a person when I first started a new skin business. But that said, right, that doesn't dampen my spirit. I know that as long as I'm willing to learn, I will eventually master that. So after that, each time I go for OPP, I will set myself a very, very simple goal. So this time now, I must at least get the IC to register the person to make sure that the person is already in my organization. Then the next time I force myself, maybe I need to ask 3 times the closing question. Then the next time I tell myself I must learn to upsell other products to this person so that this person can get even better result. So this is basically my journey in new skin, right? Is every day I make sure that I practice and I make sure that I set goal and I make sure that I improve on that on a daily basis. So I know that today is September 1st and some of you will have already set the goal, right? And declare your goal to your upline that you're going to do 10K this month. So you must be wondering where to start, how to start, right? All this is very simple, one step at a time. Just find one person to help every single day. Then the magic will happen. Think about the one person that you really, really want to help to start on the product today and go and talk to this person and reach out and share with this person our amazing new skin product. So do not forget why you are here today. I know that there will be ups and downs in this journey. There are days that, right, you feel very, very tired. But as long as you remember why you are here today and who are you fighting for, this will give you all the energy that you need, right, to complete your 10K for this month. And that's basically the end of my sharing today. My name is Bao Ling. Success together, together we succeed. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, Bao Ling, for your sharing, as well as our sharers, Dr. Azni, as well as Keith. Let's give them a big round of applause. Truly, from today's sharing, right, I learned that, consistency is the key to success. And it's really not about what we do occasionally, but comes from what we do consistently. As long as we go all out, to help our friends, carry that mission with us, to help them, to become healthier, to discover their best selves. I'm sure every one of us here, we can achieve the same results, right, Matthew?